What up, YouTube? It's BenLargan857. I have a cough, apparently, again, and I'm gonna do my scrap deck. Scrap a Beast, Scrapkeepers, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of both. So tell me what you think. And sorry to people who I appear to be copying. It's just that Scrapkeepers was such a good idea because it provides access to Archimate Magicians. So I just thought I'd try it out. So anyway. Green Baboon times 2. Again, I only own 1. Trying to get my hands on another tin. They're everywhere though, so it's not to worry about that. One thing, I actually noticed that my videos are like mirror images or whatever. But you guys all know what the cards do anyway, so you don't need to read the text or anything, so it's okay. Anyway, 2 Cyber Dragons. Just really good. Really good opening move is like Cyber Dragon, Special Cyber, Normal Summon Goblin, sink it to Scrap Dragon first turn. It's like, let's see what you can do with that. Biatch. So, yeah, it's good. Scrap Golem times 2. Don't need to explain that. Summoner Monk. I'm looking for one of these, and I know he's only common, but for some reason, no one on the face of the island of Ireland has one. Handy for trade. So, if anyone has one, please let me know. We can work out some kind of trading network sort of thing going on. I'll probably put up a trade binder video at some point. I haven't really thought about it lately, and I'm really busy, so, but I might. Sangin, yeah, he's just good. He doesn't search up a lot of things. I mean, Scrap Goblin is the main thing I search for. So, but still. 3 Scrap Chimeras. The revival / sinking engine of the deck. Particularly good. If you don't want to sing it with Scrap Dragon, you can always Scrapstorm the Beast and bring out the Green Baboon from your hand or graveyard, and then get another Chimera into your hand to get that lock going with Scrap Dragon. 2 Scrap Goblins. I should be running 3. I know you're going to accost me for that. And I own 3. I own like 7 million of them because they're common. I'll probably put it to 3 eventually. 3 Scrap Beasts. I only own 2. If you watch my previous video, I told you I was waiting on a special edition box of Duelist Revolution. I'm going to put up trades, things I want to trade from that when I get them. But more than likely, I will get a 3rd Scrap Beast in 30 foils. I mean, if I don't, there's something wrong with the world. Gravekeeper's Descendant. Times 1. I don't own 2. If I did, I would put 2 in. 3 Gravekeeper Spies. I rarely search another spy. It's usually the Descendant. Which reminds me, I actually should have Pot of Avarice in this deck, just for that, but anyway. This isn't a Gigastone Omega, it's a Gigantes. I looked for Gigantes all morning yesterday, and I couldn't find one. I am one of the kind of older Yu-Gi-Oh players. I've been playing since the beginning, and Gigantes was like in the 5th set, Labyrinth of Nightmare, I think. And they were common, so I must have had like a billion of them, but I couldn't find any, so I found this guy instead. Foolish Burial, again, it's another thing I'm looking for. I know it's in one of those structure decks. One of the dragon ones, I think it is, Rise of the Dragon Lords. So I will get my hands on it eventually. I just haven't gone around to it yet. So, Foolish Burial, instantly in this deck. Awesome card. You draw Scrap Chimera and Foolish Burial in your opening hand. Instant Scrap Dragon, pretty much. Also, it's great to send Green Baboon to the graveyard with Foolish Burial, because then you can just bring him back whenever the hell you want, and it's really awesome. Right, there's the monsters. So onto the spells. We got 2 Book of Moons. Book of Moon's good in the sense that you can, if someone's attacking your face-up attack position, Scrap Goblin, you're just kind of like, ha ha ha, now you have to declare Seclin as a face-up attack target again. And then they're just like, oh, you're so annoying. And I'm like, I know. So, yeah, the scenario doesn't always work like that. Sometimes it's like, Fisher, you die. Cold Wave. Really good to do right before you sink into a Scrap Dragon, because then whatever you destroy, they can't chain to it. So if you destroy their face down spell traps, and the format nowadays is so annoying because all people do is just set their hands. Just like, oh, I'll draw, set 4 cards, etc. You know yourself, probably, over in the US of A, or wherever you hail from. Yeah, Monster Reborn Dark Hull standards, 2 MST, again, standards. 3 Scrapstorms, standards. Why not Scrapyard, you say? And it's not because I don't own any. They are definitely here. Well, here's one anyway. I own 2. And the reason I don't deck them is because I only run 2 goblins now. And honestly, putting a Scrap Beast into your hand is possibly the most noobish move you can do. Because you're not going to try and waste your normal summon on him. The only advantage is if you have a Scrap Dragon out, you can set him and then kill him with his effect. But otherwise, it's pretty useless. I mean, Scrap Goblin into the hand is great. I mean, that's fine. But some people run Scrapyard in 2s. I just think it's overkill, really. I don't think you need it at all. I think you should just rely on continuous sinking and destroying. And it'll just work. You know? Anyway, traps. 2 Bottomless. 2 Compulsory Evacuation device. Call the Haunted. Torrential Tribute. Mirror Force. And 2 Trapstones. Trapstones are amazing in this particular deck. But my plant deck I run, or Dark Gigabytes rather, I run 1 of them. I run 2 in here. Because they're just so epic. The great thing is if you draw a card and you say, would you like to respond to my draw phase? And then someone goes, no, actually I won't. And then you go, okay, well then I'll respond because you've given up priority and I will chain Trapstone. Because then they can't use Solemn or Chivalry or any of those annoying counter traps during the battle phase. Because you've already Trapstoned. So it's a continuous effect that lasts for the entire turn. It's one of the best moves you can do really with Trapstone. Obviously it's better if you can chain it to stuff as well. It's really good. Just out of curiosity for you guys, I'm gonna draw a hand and see, not a lot of people do this because everyone's like, this is my deck, see how it works, and then you'll get loads of posts up people saying, oh, how does that work, does that work good, you know, how does it play or whatever. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna draw a sample hand and show you how it plays. Oh, incidentally, the extra deck, it's kind of a replica of the extra deck in the previous video, because I'm still looking. I have 2 Scrap Archfiends, alright, but I only have 1 Scrap Dragon. The annoying thing was that the guy that I got my Scrap Chimeras from, and Beasts, or not Beasts, Archfiends and Scrapyards and Scrapstorms and all that, on eBay, I got a Scrap Dragon from him, but then when he was sending it to me, he said he didn't have it. Which is kind of weird, so he refunded me the money, and then I was like, that's the only card I needed, damn you! Grr. So, yeah, really annoying, to be honest with you. Anyway, for God's sake, that's enough shuffling. Okay, so, apparently I'm dueling someone. Haha. 2 compulsories, kind of shit. But otherwise, you know, I'll turn it around this way. Otherwise, it's not a bad hand. Compulsory, Book of Moon, Cyber Dragon, blah blah blah. So what I do, obviously, I'm going first, set Spy, or, yeah, I'm going first, I set Spy, set MST, and Compulsory. And end. Yeah, no, I mean, you get all kinds of shit going now, or they do something and ends, and then you MST it, and then you draw a card. What do you draw? Another MST. They probably said something else, you just MST that too. Flip Spy, Special Summon Descendant, because the Special Summoning is I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure that because the Special Summoning is by the effect of another card, he can't be Bottomless, but I'm not sure. Anyway, you can get a lot of crap going there, it's good. Compulsory monster back to their hand, tribute him, kill something else, blah 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 blah, set another compulsory and go nuts. That's why I think Scrapkeepers offers so much more, because it's not just that they're dark. I mean, the fact that they're dark is irrelevant. It's the fact that the 2000 defense. I mean, a lot of people use the Beast thing, the Super Nimble Mega Hamster for Raikou, and they do a lot of milling and the deck is a lot quicker and stuff. But for me, it doesn't really work. Scrapkeepers is the way to go. See me. Anyway, peace out, guys. I will put up more videos soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.